everyone. On this podcast, we'll be talking about Copilot Studio Agent Builder. This is a tool within the Microsoft 365 Copilot that allows users to create and customize agents. This tool provides a simple interface for building agents, either by using a natural language or by manually configuring them. My guest today is someone who breathes Copilot, eats Copilot, a true obsession. Please welcome with me, everyone, Microsoft MVP, Pascal.
Hello, Pascal. Thank you for coming to this podcast. I'm happy to see you. We are more than excited to talk about the Copilot Studio Agent Builder. We'll try to focus on the user perspective. How is it looking from the user perspective? What is it? Why is it interesting? Why the users or the organizations should adopt it for their users? Maybe we could start with an introduction to yourself and what is Copilot Studio Agent Builder. So there you go.
Sure. Thank you very much. And also hello from my side. Thank you for having me, Shady. As you already mentioned, my name is Pascal. I'm head of modern work at 𝗕𝗏 and I'm also an MVP in M365 Copilot. So I'm kind of the whole day around Copilot. And of course, when we talk about Copilot, agent is also a super important part. So happy to deep dive with you into the Copilot Studio Agent Builder.
Yeah, perfect. What is it?
Actually, I think we have a kind of a similar concept at Power Apps or the Power Platform in general. So what we have with the Agent Builder is we are able to create our own agents from an end user perspective without a single line of code. So we have the capabilities to expand or to have a specific task within our UI for AI M365 Copilot. And we will see it in a few minutes. It's done within a few minutes and you have already your specialized agent. And I think the concept of agents are super important because sometimes M365 Copilot is too powerful because it has kind of access to, and it's really generic. And with the agents and especially with the Agent Builder, we have an easy, straightforward approach to have an agent for one specific task.
All right. Okay. And why do you think organizations should adopt such a technology for their users? Do you think it brings value?
Yeah, definitely. I think we have to think about two aspects. One is kind of the corporate-wide agent, which will be developed through the IT or an agent factory within an organization that then really build up also third-party integration, for example, to ServiceNow, Confluence, and so on. But with Agent Builder, we have the power to enable our workforce to use agent for their specific needs without even IT involvement. So it's kind of a easy, straightforward approach for end user, but will fasten their daily business dramatically.
Okay, then I am a user. I'm just a user, and I want to adapt this into my work. Which scenario, which scenario would it fit at best? Give me like a scenario where you say, I can adapt it like on a daily or a weekly basis.
Sure. So I'm happy to share a scenario that I created for myself. I do have my LinkedIn newsletter, Copilot Your Day. And within LinkedIn articles, you can create SEO titles and description. Now, I'm not a marketing person, obviously. And I kind of struggled in creating good SEO titles and SEO description. So what I did for myself is I've just created through Copilot Studio Agent Builder my own SEO agent, and I just can put in my whole LinkedIn article, and the Copilot agent will create for a specific reason my title and description.
Okay, maybe you can show us a demo. How is it looking like?
Yeah, sure. So I'm going to share my screen. And I think this is always when we think about, hey, there is one specific task we have to do day by day or on a weekly basis. There is where Copilot Studio Agent Builder could be helpful for you, because as already mentioned, with Agent Builder, we can set up an agent for one specific reason. And what you can do is within your Copilot environment in Teams, you can just click on create an agent. And what it will happen, it gets the pop-up window from Copilot Studio.
Okay.
And what I really like about this approach is we have the capability to have it in a descriptive way. So what I can do now, I can just prompt what I would like to do with my agent. So in this case, I would like to create a Copilot agent with the Agent Builder. And therefore, I need an accurate description what my agent should go, and so on. So what I can do now is, hey, Copilot, I need an agent to create a SEO title and description for my LinkedIn newsletter called Copilot Your Day. So you have actually an agent or a chatbot that helps you to create a new agent. I think this is kind of super cool. And what we see is Copilot Studio Agent Builder, use it. And it already makes the first actions. So we see, for example, the description, an agent that generates SEO-friendly title and description. The agent focuses on optimizing content for search ending while keeping engaging and relevant to the audience. So with just one single prompt, I have kind of my first agent. Now let's decide how we would like to call the agent. Let's call it Agent 000 SEO agent. Now it will renamed the agent. So it guides me through the whole process. So what should be emphasized or avoided in the agent's behavior? So act like a marketing expert and focus on relevant buzzwords for Copilot and AI. Of course, if you have more time and it's not just a demo, you can take a bit more time to even be better in prompting. But now, how do you want to interact with users? Please interact directly, but always friendly. And now, how do you want to talk? The agent should focus that the title has not more than 60 characters, for example. Or you can refine it in a specific way. No, that's fine. We have no additional adjustments. And in the meantime, once it's finished, I just copy and paste the specific LinkedIn article from my side. So when we go to configure, we see what happens in the background. So we have the name, we have a description, we have instruction. We could even add additional knowledge source. We could also enable web search, for example, or image generation, and so on. And here we have the starting prompts, which is kind of the jumpstart part.
Okay. Are those automatically generated? Are those starting prompts?
Yeah, exactly. This has been generated through the descriptive way, what I've added to the Copilot Studio agent. And here I can double check, or I can, for example, add the icon or set the background to, I don't know, pink or something like that.
Oh, nice.
To have then a really easy and simple way to create your own agent. And once you said, okay, that's fine for me, I just can click on create. It takes a few seconds. And then I think this is kind of the beauty of agents. We have it directly integrated in our UI for AI M365 Copilot.
Mhm.
It's kind of the demo effect. It takes a while.
Yeah, I love it. This is interesting. Is there a way, maybe after I think we can check into the configure, is there a way where we say in the within the configure, this should be an automatic it generates automatically during a specific time, or could we do something like that, or every day we have to click upon the prompt?
At this case, it's not possible right now because it's really just for a specific task. But this will be available through Copilot actions that you can say, hey, every Monday morning, I would like to have my summary, what this week will be happened. But the cool stuff with agent, I just click on the agent. So I have it on the right-hand side. I can pin it also here. And I can now add with an add. For example, I can talk to my agent 𝗕𝗹𝗁. And what I can do now is just copy and paste my LinkedIn article, integrate it to this post. And I have within second the SEO title, build your first agent with AgentBuilder, and the descriptive or description, and could of course then interact with it, or you can directly go to the agent and then also ask about SEO best practices and stuff like that. So it's, I mean, we had about 5 minutes or so to create this agent, and it's ready to go.
Okay. In order for okay, and you created already a newsletter or a guide within your newsletter on how to create an SEO agent, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
To see how to create it step by step. Okay. What can we do more about it? Is this, or this is a specific use case? Is there something we can extend upon it? Or you say, no, this is how it is at the first time, at this moment?
I think from an end user perspective, this is kind of the way you can click on create an agent again, and you have here on the top your agent overview. So if you would like to change the agent 𝗕𝗁, you can then redefine or enter a URL or something like that. But I think the real power also as an organizational part is when you then connect your agent to third-party system. But this is only possible through Copilot Studio and need a bit more on a developer approach.
Okay, and the current third-party integration is ServiceNow, and what else is there?
Yeah, exactly. You have ServiceNow, you have Jira, you have Confluence, and other third-party. But even when your third-party system do have an API in the background, you can create your own connectors to the third-party system. So you are not limited to the predefined connectors, but really extend it to other systems. And of course, just think about to integrate your CRM system, your ERP, and so on. And that's the main vision behind M365 Copilot, to have your UI for AI, so you have access to all the agents directly at this place. And maybe another highlight, if I'm allowed to share, when we click here on the Copilot overview and we go to a specific document, for example, this is a demo Word document, but you will also find, let's see if it's already synchronized. but you will find your agent also in PowerPoint, Word, and so on. Yeah, exactly. So you can also use your agent in Word, PowerPoint, and this is the real power behind agents.
It's with the agent, it's relatively new, but it came pretty much far, with the integration within the M365 world. This is actually, for as in like the builder, the builder itself offers some sort of an immediate interaction with the AI, which to me, from your demo, it makes it an easy, quick, straightforward for projects, for reporting, which begs now the question, is this only mainly focused for marketing department, for sales department, or you say, it doesn't matter, it could be customized to any department within the organization? Which one do you think it fits best?
Yeah, definitely. So I think one of the key elements to drive your Copilot initiative successfully is coming from just time savings into how can you use Copilot through your whole value chain. And of course, this can be sales, this can be marketing, but this is also for project management super important, but also to every other department. So of course, the agent will be or maybe look a bit different. However, you have connectivity kind of in every single department. And the M365 Copilot is kind of the general approach where you have access in everything within M365, and through agents, you have a specialized agent for a certain task or action items.
Okay. Do you think, again, it's relatively new technology. Do you see a lot of customers are attracted to such a functionality? Do you think it's maybe it's too early to say? How's the feeling from the market perspective?
Definitely, I think we have in kind of every Copilot project, maybe not in every single one, but in quite a few, agents will come up, because once the user understands the power behind AI, they think about, let's imagine if I can also access to, if I'm a first level supporter, what would happen if we can use AI to give a first indication for a ticket, for example, ticket support, that you can support your organization also on that level. So I think we are not too early, but really agents are one of the key elements to drive the real business value.
Okay, this is very interesting, Pascal. It's very interesting that now you're saying that it's the market is welcoming the idea, the new technology, and I did not expect that, to be honest. I expected that still, when Copilot started at that time, people were like reluctant and skeptical about Copilot. But now, we see a lot of organizations are adapting to it. Maybe because of the Copilot, now they have a better understanding, and now they are adopting, agents, and probably maybe action in the future. Do you see one last question before we end this podcast? What is the future perspective of this technology? Do you see the agent builder going in which direction? Do you see it integrating maybe with the action functionality, where the user has to, it's automatically generated for a specific time for a specific group of people? I don't know. Where do you see this agent builder going in the coming few, maybe? Probably.
Yeah, definitely. So I think in general, what I really believe is that you have an agentic world, and you will have dozens of different agents for your daily work, and it will be super powerful if different agents then talk to each other. So this is kind of the vision. And Agent Builder specifically, I think this is kind of the first level approach for end users to have support for one specific task, but without any integration to third party and stuff like that. So it's kind of the entry door to have a better understanding where's the real power behind agents. And then you have this evolution of coming from Agent Builder to Copilot Studio Agent, and of course in the future also with autonomous agents, where you have then also other capabilities.
Okay, this is really insightful, Pascal.
Thank you.
I mean, this we'll just keep it that precise, because I never had such an episode where we just really focused on certain type of feature or technology. So there you have it, folks. We spoke about the Copilot Studio Agent Builder from different perspective. What is it? Why it should be implemented from the user side? How to do it from a manual configuration side, the interactive development of it. I'm really excited to see it going further. Let's see how, if it got further and further, which I am expecting within this year for Microsoft announcements. Let's see, and if we have something new, we will bring Pascal again.
Definitely. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.